Did we ISE-SEKI anybody?
Huh?
While
Did
we
you
were
what?
driving? Oh, what's the word?
Isekai? You
Isekai.
freak?
I can't.
You better not have iseki'd anybody in this fucking game.
I barely regular. We're gonna get this started. We're gonna pull up the truck-hood in the back in the vendor parking.
Okay, so we're gonna come down Hart Road here. Icy's gonna pull a wicked hairpin turn. He's gonna skid to a stop right up here in employee parking.
Employee
All
parking.
right.
Okay.
Iseki.
We are not those kind of bears.
Iseki.
Iseki.
Aw. I'm on the wrong RPG then.
Oh my god.
Not
No, I
even
knew
out
it.
of
I
the
knew
truck
it.
yet,
I knew
but
it. I
it's
knew
off
it.
the
I knew
fucking
it.
Oh my god.
Iseki'd into another world. Now I'm a bear?
Question mark? Question mark?
All right.
Damn. All right. You guys all pile out of truck coon. I don't know if you guys are splitting up. I don't know if somebody's staying with the truck. I don't know if somebody's doing
The truck
recon.
will be
I don't know what you guys
fine.
want to do.
Well, the truck will be
okay.
fine.
This truck will be fine.
Yeah, we'll
Truck
Totally
come
won't
coon is
get
just
towed.
a
check it
just
out
a
later.
regular white box truck, by the way. There's 2 seats up front and then just a completely empty back.
Got it.
Pretty
That's
much,
where I was.
pretty much just enough room for Icy up front.
Isn't that huge?
Alrighty.
Damn.
He's a
Well,
polar
I'm going in.
bear.
I'm going
He
into the
needs all
front.
the AC he can get.
Yeah, we have badges. We don't need to sneak
Yeah,
in.
we have badges.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
don't
walk
need
in.
to
we're
get
not
jump in
sneaking
front.
in.
Yeah, so we're just
We're
lining
walking
up.
around.
We're lining up in front of the con. We are first. We are first 25.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys are
Well, we
ready
walk
to go, huh?
formally on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like humans do. Because,
Yeah.
What's
you know.
APIS?
What? What?
There's on the
Really,
map.
what?
It says followers of APIS.
I will walk slowly, you guys up front, as I figure that out. Oh, shit. Before we get going, too, I just want to give a shout out.
That's related to bees.
Oh yeah. Okay. We gotta do a shout out to the music person.
Yes, let's see here. I just want to give a shout out to the person that made this map originally. Let's see. It is at Shadow Temple on Twitter.
Yeah.
At SHADO_TEMPLE. Thank you very much for the map.
Thank you, Shadow.
Hey, Shadow.
They said it was
Yay,
free
Shadow.
use. This is their design. They said that no ownership or anything, but if they use a public-facing game, wouldn't mind a little shout-out. So there is your shout-out. Thank you very much for the map. It saved me like 6 hours of work, so I can make that stupid video. Yeah, we are
I
going
love
to,
that video. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it
we're
again
going
later.
to
Best video.
walk. Pretty much no interference, and you guys are going to line up pretty much right outside the main entrance. Down here along the parade.
First 25, of course. We're first 25.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course, first 45.
AKA, we get a swag bag because I was told on the website that the first 50 get something. Even if even if BI
sure you did.
doesn't get us anything in the cheapest tickets,
We get
we
more
still get
items?
these. No, we get con items. We get con items is what I'm saying.
Yep. So the con, looking at the front, the entrance of the building is pretty unassuming. Looks like
Okay.
standard convention fare, big glass panes, big glass doors, pole push, handicap ramp, all that good stuff. It is street level access, so you don't have to worry about a bunch of like stairs or a bunch of weird outcroppings or anything in case you need a speedy street pickup getaway, so to speak.
Okay.
But there is a little bit of a queue. You guys are probably about 15 behind or so. People are slowly starting to line up behind you, but everybody's kind of like down looking at their phones and stuff, kind of looking around. Nobody's really noticed you or complimented you on any cosplay or anything.
Damn.
You guys have blended
Ouch.
in. You guys have
Damn
blended in pretty well, at least so far.
We
Then
wanted
again, it is
compliments.
It's pretty early in the morning. People are still kind of groggy, kind of tired. You know, night of partying before the con, that sort of thing. You guys
They
got a
said
few minutes to kill before the con actually opens up.
Yeah, someone is inexplicably handing out cards for a rave.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
We gotta call them light parties in our state.
Yeah. Indiana. Well, I think it's just Marion County.
Yeah, I think it's just Marion County.
Yeah, they're like, nope.
Yeah,
no
they're like raves illegal.
Oh my
So
god, are you serious?
Yeah, people just call them light parties and have them anyway.
Yep.
That's hilarious, but also goddamn.
There's a lady standing next
Yep.
to her.
Yep.
That's our items.
Yeah.
I have a pole.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a bear gun. It will make sense. It will make sense.
All right. So.
I just hate that it's called a jitterbug.
You want to call it a jitter bear?
Jitter bear.
No, I know this as a brick. It is known as a brick in cell phone
I'm gonna call
terms.
it a bitter jug.
Bear jug.
Bitter jug.
It's fine.
Call it a bitter bug the way you're being so ungrateful
And-
right now. So,
Jitterbug is
so
fine,
a few
Jitterbug's
minutes
fine.
pass. You guys are just kind of hanging out. Don't really have to worry about planning it or anything. And then
Okay.
the poor unfortunate con worker comes out and flicks open the doors. And like a sudden stampede, the honey lovers in front of you practically break the door down to get a taste of that sweet, sweet nectar. And you guys are ready to go into the con.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right, we all go in.
Remember, I look at the bears and I go like, remember the plan. I remind the Icy and Sucrose, no gaming. Any inch of gaming, your cut of the honeycomb is mine, and will be redistributed.
Once again,
That's like
nothing is
Modern
said
Warfare
about setting
2, like,
fire.
remember, no gaming.
Where are we gonna sell the honeycomb
I-
anyway?
I
We'll worry
did
about that later.
promise no gaming. I will not do any gaming. Now, my wife and I are gonna go
Go to your
explore
artist alley. Go enjoy your artist
the-
alley.
Go explore the convention
I
floor
can't
and go to
stop
the
you.
artist alley.
I can't stop you on that. But you better give me back some information. Otherwise, cut of honeycomb gone.
Okay, so you guys have your badges already, and you start to go through the little security gates in between the ticket center right there. I really wish I had like a pen thing I could draw, but that's whatever. So you guys start going through one by one. Sucrose and your wife go through. We have Barry go through. Well, not Barry. We have Numi go through pretty much without a hitch. Jiro goes through and he's okay. Icy goes through and he's fine. And Barry goes to walk through and we hear beep 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 beep.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, this is the gun.
The gun.
And steps back and
Oh no.
they ask you to go through again. And beep 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 beep.
Damn it.
And the security guard starts to walk over, and
Can I
you got
quickly
probably
set
about
a small
probably
fire?
about 10 seconds before he gets over there.
Can I quickly
I-
set a small fire?
No, I'm gonna gesture to the security
he's,
guard, try to distract
He's
him.
coming over from the security booth over here.
We are inching our way over to like.
Wow, we're getting ditched
Not with-
essentially. We're getting ditched by Sucrose. We hear the plan. I hear
Oh
that.
my god.
I grab on because I am the teddy bear onto another user that gets in easily, and so I blend in that way. So I go stealthy.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, no, like they just jump into
Ooh.
somebody's
Okay.
backpack.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead. Give me a roll, please. Give me a roll for criminal. Let's see.
Criminal.
Hey!
Give me a criminal roll.
4.
Yay!
Wait, is that good or bad? Hold on.
Wait, that's over. That's over.
Oh, it's over. Oh yeah, we're trying to go over.
Ooh. Yeah, you're
It's over what?
Anyone else could help in a little bit, please?
So you
I'm gonna
slipped
set a
up. If
small
anybody wants to try and help her, they can, but there will be a penalty, which means it's gonna be a harder roll.
Hmm.
And if you fail, you also take a penalty.
Can I
I
set a
use-
small fire?
I have an idea. I have
You
actually.
guys just got in. All right, so I'll go ahead and narrate this action, then we'll figure it out. So,
All right.
Just beep beep beep, going one through, and as Icy is the last one through, he's got his pack on and everything, and you hear a beep 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 beep, and Barry looks down and she's like, you know what the I'm a little bear. What's going on? And this big gun is just slung across her shoulder.
Oh my god.
I thought my bag is like the infinite bag of hiding. You know what I mean? That's what I understand. It's a cosplay weapon. I promise you.
I'm just like, there's no
We
orange
should've-
tip.
There is an orange tape on it.
Tape on there.
It has the orange
So-
tape. It has the orange tape. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, you asked for a gun. You didn't ask for a con-safe gun.
God damn
Oh
it.
my god.
You know what?
What are we
You know what?
gonna
I
do?
use a
You gotta
jitter.
pick.
Fine. I use a jitterbug and I called 911.
What?
So,
And I
Barry,
run through.
turn him into a bear. Just shoot him.
So-
I had other plans. Okay. Do I
so-
shoot?
Wait, what
hold on,
happens?
wait. We started to do this thing. Hold on, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So, quickly thinking, she takes a mighty leap, like a LeBron James vertical jump to try and reach Icy's pack. But he steps forward just as she does that, and with a little soft, she kind of hits the floor as she just misses the backpack.
Ooh.
Aw.
I need you to move 1 point towards Bear, please.
1 point towards bear, so that's 4
What
then?
what if Barry like just slid the gun across the floor to one of us to pick up, so that way when she gets examined, she doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Can I use? Or I could use my sticky hands and grab it really quickly.
If you want to try that, Numi, go ahead.
Is it a roll?
So right now,
Is
So Barry,
yes, it is going to be a criminal roll for Numi.
Ugh. Okay,
Are you willing to?
I'll try.
So,
I got a 5.
oh god
yes,
damn it.
Okay, so you are also going to move your criminal one closer to. Sorry, you're going to move it one closer to Bear. So your bear should be. Both of your bears should be.
4.
4, yes. But the nice thing about it is, as you go, it makes it harder and harder to fail. So you really got to be fucking.
It's true,
unlucky
it's
in order to
true.
do this. So you're gonna move it 1 towards, and you're gonna go as she falls. You try to sticky hand this gun off her back, but you end up just getting your sticky hand, and you squelch it down, and you miss the gun, and you just hit Barry. And so now your sticky hand is stuck on Barry's back, and she's face down on the ground. You just got this.
Just pull me.
sticky
Just pull
hand.
me. Just
This
pull me, Numi.
This sticky gummy hand on Barry.
So where is the gun now?
The gun is still on Barry's back.
Oh god damn it.
Pull me, Numi. Pull me.
Yeah, pull. Evade. Yep,
Oh,
the
oh.
guard is almost there.
Pull.
So go ahead and I'm gonna call that a bear roll. Give me a bear roll, Numi.
Oh, you're gonna.
Shit.
Well, because Numi's doing action, that makes sense.
Because you're just roll command, she's gotta wait 30 seconds.
Three.
Okay, 3, 2, 3, cool. So just in time.
Hell yeah.
Let's
just in
go.
time. You made a success, and you pull Barry close into you as close as you can. You just kind of like a sticker to your weird little sticky body a little bit. But she's safe. She's fine. And the guard walks over, and he starts looking around, and he looks up at Icy, and because he was the last one through, and he says, "I'm gonna need to check your bag, please."
Hell yeah.
And he's going to ask for your bag to hand over.
Okay, so I just handed over my bag. It's okay.
Nod and
Okay.
smile.
So
Nod
not
and
saying
smile.
you just
Remember,
gotta
you gotta
hand
do
over
your
your
nod and smile. The signature nod and
Yep.
smile like we practice.
That is
Yep.
bad.
So he starts going through your bag, and he starts combing through, and there's really nothing in it. There's like a hoodie, like change of clothes, stuff like that. You got a few things in there, nothing of note. And then he gets to the end of the bag, and okay, so is the duplicate with you, or is it in the bag?
It's in your hoodie pocket.
You
I would
can't
say
fit
it's
in a
my
hoodie pocket.
Yeah.
It's in your
Yeah.
prison pocket.
Okay, so it is
The
in the
hoodie-
bag, but it is.
No,
the hoodie is
in
in the
the
bag, yeah.
Jiro. That is unsafe, Jiro. Stop it.
So, you'll-
A butthole can hold a lot, but I don't think it can hold
Oh my
that.
I missed that entirely.
Keep it in the prison wallet, you know.
Oh my god.
Prison pocket.
Just, So he pulls his so he's like, huh? The hell is this? And he pulls out this this big empty this like see-through jar with the fake omegacomb in it. He said, huh? This looks just like the one we have on the main exhibit later this day. Where did we get
use
it?
your wife.
Oh, Icy just vanished.
Icy just left. He just left.
Did you disconnect? Oh my god, you did.
Oh, there you go. Well, I don't know what happened
I gotta
there.
write my notes. I have a question. So what's my bear and what's my criminal at? I don't remember.
So your bear should be 4. Your criminal's a 3.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was at a 6 before.
No,
we started at 3. We started 3.
6 is what you don't want a 6.
I wasn't listening.
So
the bear, not bear, the guard asked
yeah,
me
no,
where I got
that's
this from. I just look at him confused.
No, so my wife like walks up and like explains that it's actually like it's part of her costume, and he was just because she like she's in cosplay, she's in her cosplay already, meaning that like it's actually very difficult for her to like carry around items normally. So she had Icy help out by like holding on to it for her.
Nice.
So okay, what's your cosplay?
The omegacomb.
It's salesperson of the mail comb.
No, it's a bee girl, and like it's like she's like themed, like she's a super big fan of like the omegacomb, right? Like she's such a big fan of it. So she has this entire she's a sexy beekeeper, yes.
Yeah.
She's got her entire cosplay is like themed around this thing. So it's just like it's just a prop.
Okay, cool,
it's a prop.
Okay, I got you. So your wife steps up and says, oh sorry, that's my cosplay prop. Are you just carrying it for me? I didn't mean anything by it. It's not metal or anything. And the guard looks down and he goes, oh hey, bee girl, man, I love that movie. Yeah, man, I really hope she gets that I really hope she gets that crossover soon. And he hands her the omegacomb fake, and she says, "Well, enjoy your convention."
Wait, you should have wifey ask like where is it?
He goes to go back to his booth.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Can she ask him like, by the way, we heard that like that this was on display somewhere here in the convention. Do you know maybe where we can find it? Because we want to go take a picture.
So he stops walking away and he turns around. He says, "Well, we don't have it on display yet. I know they moved the time around, but you might want to check the brochure over there in that stand." And he points towards the information booth.
Okay.
Okay.
He kind of waves goodbye, and he kind of looks at your wife, gives like finger guns a little bit, like "ha, cool." I think kind of like an awkward dad maneuver. He just goes to go back to his desk.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You did that so smooth. Yeah, we head over there to look at the brochure.
We're in.
Okay. So you guys have entered the convention with almost little harm. Nobody got shot. That's pretty good.
Wait, we didn't get shot?
Good for you meant no shot.
Oh my god!
So you guys go to a little information booth, and there are a couple of people around it, not too many though. But there is just a big double-sided container just full of these little two-sided brochures. I did not make one, don't ask. They're full of these little two-sided brochures. And picking one up, the front just says, HoneyCon 2024 convention, Chicago, Illinois, and it goes through all like little details and like administration stuff. And then on the back is the schedule. And you can see that it is Saturday. At least you guys are Saturday at the con. Con opened at 8:30, which is when you guys are. Sorry, not 8:30, 10:30, which is when you guys are in right now.
Okay.
And you can see a few of the events down the list. Like you have a honey tasting at 11. At one of the booths, you have a beeswax removal expo on how to get beeswax out of a hive at 11:30. You have a main stage event that is a surprise event at noon, located at the main stage. You have A couple other events, like you have some food court, some honey tasting events.
Oh
Going
my
on,
goodness! Oh
food
my
court.
goodness!
You have
You said
some like fun and game stuff
main stage is
scattered
5:30?
throughout the artist alley. You have some like little scavenger hunt games going out throughout some vendors. You have a Council of the Apis meeting at 2:30, and then you have a final main stage event at 3 o'clock that lasts for about 2 hours until 5 p.m.
Okay.
Again, it is a surprise main event expo put on by what did I call it?
I know.
HoneyCorp. We'll just call it HoneyCorp.
Yes,
Okay.
I know
So
that
what
you.
time does that start?
I know that you say you don't have a brochure, but can we get it at least DM to us then?
Yes, I can at least write down that information.
Yeah, just so that we could just
so what time
revisit.
does,
That's it.
Yes. Okay.
What time does the main stage surprise event start?
Noon and
Noon.
We have our brunch during that time.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like there is a strong possibility it's gonna be them unveiling the honeycomb.
That would make some sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not out yet. I'll go.
So I wonder
Ow.
if they'll have it just back behind the curtain for right now.
Possibly.
Mm-mm.
I'm writing my notes.
Yeah, no. Thank you for putting that in. I was just like, I need at least seeing what is what
Yeah,
minimally, because I'm not gonna remember those details. Well, my ass wants to wait for the honey tasting because I want some honey. I need some honey. I'm honey addicted.
Wait! You gave me all this shit. You gave Icy and I all this shit about gaming.
I'm retired.
I'm
Remember?
I'm going to the beeswax business. Bye. I'm going
Yeah.
to the beeswax business.
I'll be at main
Susie
tasting
and I are-
because you never know. They might be sampling that 64-side honeycomb, and like I just want to see if it's there. That's what I'm scoping. You're scoping out our Sally, and I could fetch some information with other foodie bears. Thank you very much. Where are you? You want to come with me, Jiro? I heard there was an alcohol version of it.
Sure, let's go.
Let's go!
Hey,
Love
bye.
it.
Bye-bye.
You know, I just
All
tag
right.
along because I'm here for the ride.
So Suzu and I are gonna go like wander the convention floor, poke to Artist Alley, but
We're
like
breaking
while
the cardinal rule of RPGs and splitting up.
splitting the
Don't
party, yes, that's
you
exactly what we're
know,
doing.
you
Yes.
never split the
That's
party.
okay. That's okay.
We're splitting the party.
So, but
Nothing
while
could go
we're
You
wrong.
guys aren't in a dungeon. You're in a convention.
while
Oh,
we're
all right.
while
And
we're
nothing could go wrong.
while we're
Then you can come
wandering the
with us
hall,
Later.
like Suzu will like occasionally, especially like if any like more official looking people for like the convention, kind of just like make small talk about the omegacomb and like meant like talk about the fact that like, oh, we heard it's like the time got moved. What happened with that? Like just kind of like trying to like subtly gain information about what might be going on.
Okay, so you're gonna start heading that way with Suzu. All right, and then who is going to the beeswax business?
Me.
All right, so you guys are all heading this way. Anybody else going to the beeswax?
Well, no, we are wandering around till where the honey tasting is.
Yeah, honey tasting. Okay.
Yes. I hear that. It sounds like Bear Wrangler is excited for us.
Yeah,
I proudly show my poll to the people who we pass.
Oh my god.
I'm clipping that. There we go. Clip.
Oh, on the way at the information booth, I snag some orange tape and I wrap it at the end of the bear gun, so that at least look like a con
Good,
gun.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. No, we're
Yeah, no,
doing
because-
that. Yeah. Because the bear gun's really a cosplay gun, not an actual gun.
So during our whole like wandering the convention floor thing, right? At some point during that whole thing, because presumably, con goers, we have, con goer in like sexy bee girl, like sexy beekeeper cosplay or whatever, somebody at some point is going to ask to take a picture, right? So during that whole thing, I'm gonna make an attempt to pocket somebody's phone.
Hey!
Ooh.
And you happen to know the Jitterbug's number, right? You happen to know it, right? You memorized it?
Sure, yeah. Let's say that would have been information we would have.
We're gonna assume that you guys all know the number of the Jitterbug.
Yeah.
Yeah, we planned it.
Remember?
Yes, we did.
That time when we planned the number?
Okay.
Yeah, we totally planned everything.
We totally planned it.
We know what
Also
numbers
to Keikaku.
and letters are. You got A, you got B, you got 1, 2, 3.
We got it. We remember.
Yeah.
800 honey. Or hi honey.
Yeah, you got it. All right, so at least at the moment, because it's still a little bit early for the honey tasting. You guys got a few minutes to go.
Yeah,
you guys do end up in the food court.
Yeah.
They have just a lot of. It really is just like a lot of honey products, but you also have stuff like you have a chicken stand that's doing like a hot honey chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
You have like a
Wow.
breakfast. You have like a breakfast place. You have like a a taco place. It's typical con fare, but all of these little honey spices and honey things.
Sounds delicious.
Man,
Yeah, it sounds fucking delicious.
I'm
wish I
hungry
would
now.
How much?
I said hot honey chicken sandwich. I'm like, chicken sandwich.
I know, right?
And
we have credit cards, right? We have credit cards.
How much does the BAA give us for per diem?
Yes, we have per diems, right? We need per diems. We got per diems for this, right? Because we did a heist before.
Wait, you guys are getting fucking paid?
We need it for
Why do I work here?
I don't get paid. This is bullcrap.
I don't think we do work here. I think the BIA just kind of was like, you're gonna do this.
Yeah, we just got recruited.
Well, you know, for our
Yeah,
previous heist, we heist some actual money so that we could actually get some food and sample. And if anything, we're just eating the samples then. Like we're just quietly eating the samples.
No, just like pull a Costco. But just pull a Costco and
yep,
just like start doing like laps.
Yep, yep. No, we're taking slowly and just going, and not
We
it's
put,
not
you
like
have to
icy.
put the sunglasses
No,
on.
yeah,
and
like
go around
each
again.
one of you like makes a lap of your own basically, and like everybody's like, oh no, I'm taking a couple for like my group, and then like you swap out who's doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I sneakily put some more samples in Terberri's bag.
Yeah, that's why we have the purse. Yes.
Okay. Alright,
We're living our best life. How's Numi doing at the bee wax area?
So, Numi is going to see, get my studio back out.
Light a fire.
No. So Numi's gonna head into the beewax area. And it's this big open storefront with just a bunch of just like demo hives everywhere. It just has a lot of like it has some paper hive formations. It has some real nice hand carved wood hives for like different carpenter bees and things like that. There are no bees inside, but there's just real immaculate looking. There's real bees. There's real just immaculate recreations of what several hive types look like, because obviously a bunch of live bees in a convention center is just disastrous.
Yeah,
but,
no, please no.
Yeah, but you do see a young human woman. She's got a hive kind of like on a little table, and it looks like she's like carefully carving away some of the excess wax, and just really just kind of minding her own business, doing her job.
I'm just shoot her a thumbs up with both my thumbs.
You're gonna give her a thumbs up. She doesn't really notice you. She's kind of like
Okay,
head down
good,
everywhere.
very good.
Yes, very nice.
So are there? She said that she was carving stuff. Are there any like carving tools that are for sale around? Like sharp things?
There are none for sale, but there are wax elimination utensils for it. There are some behind her on another table against the far wall.
No, that's too sus. That's too sussy. Man, this place sucks. Why did I want to come here? I'm moving
Come
on.
over to the, I think it's close enough to the food court, and then Numi sees us like having the time of our life right now at like
I
at
want to
the
go
food
to
court.
security and administrative services.
Wait, what? You could be having food with us.
Okay.
Okay. We're living our best
Actually,
life,
honestly,
eating and getting information, by the way. But we can understand them, right? Actually,
Yeah, I
clarification.
can understand them.
We can understand them, but we can't communicate with them.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, no, we're
That'd
gathering
be a
information.
really boring game if you couldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we
So
are
confused.
eating and listening in to the attendees, essentially. That is what we're doing.
We all
Well,
back?
I think
Yeah.
so. Is everyone's ads are done?
I believe so, yeah.
My ads are done. Well, technically 11 seconds, but we'll be done by the time I finish.
It's close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Honey Heist.
Okay, so everybody's back. Everybody's good and ready to go.
yes.
Mhm.
All good.
So as for the results of what has happened in the interim, Numi is unsuccessful at her not plan at the beeswax.
Oh, no.
business.
Oh no.
Yeah, pretty much nothing happened. She looked in, saw the slightest hurdle, and went, eh. so she's going to the security office now. Sucrose, on the way to the artist alley.
Mhm. Yeah.
You and your wife did pick up on a few pieces of information. You are
Okay.
not sure as to the total validity of all of these claims, but you have heard 3 different claims.
Okay.
You have heard that the omegacomb event has been moved due to a concern about an emergency fumigation needed.
Oh.
You
Okay.
you have heard concern that it might have been moved due to a security concern. And
Okay.
you have also heard that it might have been moved due to a scheduling conflict with 2 different exhibitors.
That sounds legit too, knowing
Got my
conventions.
notes.
So take with that what you will. But that is
Okay.
the info you have picked up on the way to the artist alley. You have not been stopped for pictures yet, but it is still pretty early, and you're about to enter
Okay,
the
okay.
meat of the con, as
Yeah,
everyone knows.
of course, yes.
Question: did Sucrose actually was successful taking the jitterbug from another random person?
We haven't run into somebody asking for a
Yeah,
picture yet.
nobody stopped for a
Oh,
picture yet.
damn it. Okay, got it. I thought like you just like swipe like you pickpocket.
not yet.
Well, we'll see.
Yep, and then as you guys are mingling and eating and dining, kind of just getting ready to enjoy all these nice, delectable honey experiences. Hi, Jiro.
I was just saying, why is Jiro moved to my screen?
Hero, what are you doing?
I accidentally. I flew away.
Yeah.
He is Prince and the Diamond Space.
Stinky.
You guys are in the food court, hanging out, just kind of enjoying your the thoughts of lunch, because you guys
Thoughts and lunch.
don't have a meal stipend. You guys are kind of just
We're
hanging out,
sampling.
listening, pretending
no.
to be normal.
No,
Just
no.
3 gigantic bears and little tiny like mall food court chairs. And well, 1 little bear.
Yeah.
One very little.
Oh
bear.
yeah, no, like if we're going by like canonical like sizes here, like I'm also like roughly like 1.5 feet tall. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. So we're just kind of hanging out in the food court. You guys did hear a
Thank you
little
for
bit
the
of just
follow.
general chitter chatter. Not necessarily all about the omegacomb, but you have heard just general chatter about the convention. You did hear somebody talk about how excited they were for the Beeswax Expo, but that might have been Numi walking by. You weren't too sure. You guys heard chatter that the VIP lounge is pretty spacious and a pretty good place to relax. You guys heard that Artist Alley is pretty bustling this year with a lot of great sculptors and a lot of great honey-based artists. And you guys have heard that the main stage is getting prepped right now for some big event coming around noon.
Hmm.
So it's all closed off. At least that big main stage area is.
But we are still honey tasting, right? We're in the midst of honey tasting.
No, you guys are at the honey tasting. You guys are
Okay.
getting ready for it right now. It's in the food court.
Okay.
So yeah, you're able to just mingle around and taste honey if you want. They're just basically a bunch of little tables kind of centered around the center edge of the food court. You can go by and just do little human-sized dabs or like shots of honey, basically.
Let's go!
So
you guys want to
making something at the main stage?
Yeah, but
they're
here.
currently working on something at main stage.
Okay. I think what I do is I take a gander over there, like I just start walking that way, I would say. And I leave Zero and Barry over there to their honey tasting shenanigans.
Can I hear anybody talking in the security booth about any juicy info? I'm just gonna like kind of stand next to the booth and be like, listening with my bear ears.
So, I see you said you want to go check out main stage and see like what's up with that.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna start making your way back towards the main stage, and Numi, the security and administration. It is just like an office. It's like a room, like the last business was. So standing near the door, you don't really hear much of anything. You do see a plaque on the side that says Security Administration Services here slash camera station, and looking in through the little window, you could see a guard, like a human guard, just knocked the hell out in his chair, snoozing up a storm probably, in front of a big monitor wall.
Can I sneak in there to look at what I was on the monitor?
Yeah, you can try. You jiggle the door handle and it is locked.
Ooh, here's a plan. Can I knock on the door and then hide in the restroom?
You know what? Sure. Give me a
Ding dong ditch security.
What am I rolling?
criminal.
Ah, fuck.
I mean, it's easier. No, wait, no, it's not. Never mind.
Hey,
One.
success!
Yay, you did it.
Yay! So now my criminal's
No, I don't think you lower. Wait, do you lower it on a success?
So it depends on the severity of the roll, really. Like if it's something that is really, really major, like whenever things are going too well,
Okay.
you lose stuff from a.
So for criminal, we want to roll under, and for bear, we want to roll over.
No, I think you want to roll under on both.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yep. So, yep. Then you're. Okay. Yep. So as you knock and you your little gummy feet, plap 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 plap. You make a little run into the restroom. Make a little run into the restroom. You hear like a lot of, and like this human guard is obviously. Have you guys ever seen that animated video of that frog running on his 2 feet at full speed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one.
That's the noise. That's the noise.
I know. I don't think that's what Jiro and I were both laughing about, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I know you guys are heathens. I'm just not acknowledging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not acknowledging it. You hear this guard get up, and he goes, and he gets up, and you hear the door open, and you stick your head out, and you see that he's he looks to the left, looks to the right, and he turns to the right, and starts to walk towards the pollen potpourri room.
I want to go catch the door. I want to catch the door before it shuts.
Okay. Yeah, you go for it and you catch the door right before it goes to close. Do you want to go inside?
Yes.
Okay. So you sneak your way into security.
I'm sneaky. Sneaky, sticky.
All right.
This is gonna go bad.
To continue his journey towards the main stage, relatively unimpeded. But Sucrose is going to make her way into the artist alley.
Let's go.
Immediately entering, you just see dozens and dozens of booths, just lining the walls to your left, directly forward to your, directly forward. There's probably a lot of the exhibitor booths on the right, like a lot of the bigger companies selling general product and stuff. But a lot of your artists are going to be on your left here. Then you also have the larva lounge, just kind of like a little playground space for the Lulans to hang out, so to speak. But you do have just a very large diversity of artists and talent.
A very large diversity.
Yeah, a very large amount. So plenty to walk through. Plenty to walk through, plenty to see. Are you guys looking for anything specifically, or
all of the honey based bits of artwork. I'm gonna look for artwork of one of my favorite streamers, Honey Dory. I'm gonna look for artwork of Cutie Honey.
Did you get Honey Galaxy there?
Huh?
Get some BQ. Get some BQ merch.
Oh, Susie's looking for BQ.
Yeah.
Honeycomb shaped earrings is what Susie's looking for specifically.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Sure. Yeah, we can definitely see if we can look around for some of that. And right now, it looks like Jiro and Barry are mid honey tasting.
Oh yeah, we found alcoholic honey too in this process.
I'm gonna look at Barry. I'm gonna look at Barry and gonna be like,
look. Oh, some cute bag charms or keychains. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna look at Barry and be like,
but no, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I came to a convention. I was prepared to not eat anything all day long.
Oh, yeah, typical con experience.
What did you say,
we forget to eat all the time. Woo!
Yeah, basically.
I dropped my fingernail.
Wait, what did you say, Jer? I totally missed that.
oh, I said I look at you and go like, do you think we should be doing something?
I look at him and I go like, your choice, the honey alcohol or doing other things. We're scoping information still. We're listening in.
Yeah.
They're like chattering about it.
Give it a little thought and it's like, nah, and I just continue eating.
Yeah, we're just sampling at the moment. We're still enjoying sampling.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, and like we're diving now to the honey alcoholic stuff now. Like the honey cocktails and stuff. So me and Jer are having brunch right now.
You guys are considering you guys are eating a shitload of honey. Just back to back. I'm going to need you to add a point to your bear.
What? Shit.
Because you guys are eating too much honey.
You guys are eating too much honey. You guys are reverting back to your primal ways.
We'll be fine.
As they are engorging themselves on different types of honey, much to the chagrin of passersby.
We're drinking. We're blending. We are human bears that enjoy honey alcohol. We're here more drinking than eating the honey. Honestly, I will tell you that.
You're drinking mead.
Yeah, the meads,
Ooh.
the specialty
elderflower
cocktails.
Yep, the icy makes its way through the main doors, and entering just this big, massive main stage hall. He's got there are 4. They're not really booths, but they're not really exhibitions either. They're kind of just like tables with a bunch of members of different groups like to be talking about meeting
the
different
boring
things,
area.
meeting new members and the stuff. Yeah, it's the logistics part of a con. You have the HONE Society, the Be Good Honey Corp, the Council of Apis that's having a meeting later, at least according to your handy dandy brochure. And you do have a honey selling business there, Joe's Discount Liquor and Honey. It's definitely adult and older bear only area. But passing through that, you're not allowed to get much further than this because they have it all blocked off. But you can see a bunch of chairs and seating typical of main stage con fashion. But you can see that there are a bunch of what look to be workers or staff members up there running fro, putting stuff down, trying to get stuff organized for some sort of big event that may be going on about noon.
All right.
You can see them running in
I
and
think I'm
out from
simply
behind
just
the
gonna like
stage.
gesture, like scratching my head, like wondering what's going on, hoping somebody will notice me. Like, you know, just like seeking attention.
Just to get attention. Okay. Let me do a quick check to see if anybody notices. Why did you roll, Doomy? What are you doing?
Rolling dice, okay?
I just hear dice go
them.
clack, 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 clack.
I'm rolling them. I'm putting them in my mouth. I'm eating them. You know.
Nobody notices you right off the bat. You're just kind of left standing there dumbfounded.
I didn't even roll the right dice. I rolled a D3, D4. Sorry, not D3.
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 That's just no trying.
D4.
Okay, so nobody notices me right away. So I start pacing like to the side a little, you know, like head towards that side door, and I just get, you know, just got my paw on my chin.
You gotta walk around like you own the place right now, like some big employee.
Right, you know.
Very nice.
Look, like I said, we put him in a suit. Nobody's gonna question anything.
Yes, this floor is made of floor. Very nice. He's kind of living it up. Let's see if you attract any wanted attention. Yes, you do. You have a stranger from looks to be like the HNE table. Kind of wander over and be like, "Hey, big fella, yeah, look a little lost. Can I help you out?"
Thank you.
We're not with you, so we can't guide you, Icy. So sadly, we can't guide you as normally we would do.
You wanted this.
I did want this, so I
Yeah.
just curiously like scratch my head and I just like point towards the main stage.
All right, give me a criminal roll.
It is. Wow.
Wow!
Oh no.
Hey, I'm
What'd you
scared.
What'd you get,
Oh
Bob?
my God.
There, while running, I moved it up
Alright,
so
there you
it'll
go.
show next time.
Roll the pie.
Ooh. Yeah, not quite. So, go ahead and add a point to criminal. And the guy, the young man in front of you kind of looks up at you, back to the stage, looks up at you, back to the stage, looks back at you. It just goes, yeah.
I just
And
kind
he
of
looks at
shrug
me,
and just walk away.
and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look
You
at
just
him.
kind of
He
walk
says,
away
"I'm
back to the
sorry.
like,
What did you want
the,
again?"
the gentleman turns around, he kind of scratches his own chin. He goes, "Hey," shrugs, and then he goes back to his meeting at H&E. So, yep, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay, so Sucrose, we're back to you. As you're walking, kind of intermingling in and out of the in and out of the booths there.
Yeah.
You do happen to see, as you get to the last booth right there by the beekeeping corner, this exquisite, beautiful pair of honeycomb earrings. They look like they're made of just like just real hand forged rose gold. You have a nice little silver clip on them. They look fantastic. They have jeweled inlays and everything. They're just gorgeous. And they're behind this little locked case on this on the end of this artisan table here. And they're priced at what's about $600.
Oh no.
Yes, big thing.
Realistically, what would be in character, like genuinely in character for the both of us, we would look at it and go, "That's awesome. We'll come back later."
Yeah.
This is a Sunday. This is a Sunday item when it's on discount.
Yeah.
When they're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
way out of budget. Yeah.
You take a 0 off of there, and I'll buy them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely a Sunday item.
Is there anybody like actually at that booth like watching it currently?
There is one. There's just a young female sitting on her phone, just kind of waiting on you to notice something or say something. She knows you're there, but she's not really like caring that much. But
yeah, no, I gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll keep it in mind. Yeah, we take a business card. Okay,
yeah. Okay, cool.
We just move on.
Right.
It's fine.
Okay.
Has anybody stopped us for pictures yet?
No. I keep doing little rolls off to the side, and nobody yet.
Okay.
But it is
anything
a
else?
little bit later. Yeah.
Okay, like how much time has passed really?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, so we're still not quite to not quite to surprise main event time yet.
Yes. All right, back to Numi. You are now in this big old room with a bunch of screens with a bunch of pictures on them.
Okay, what's on the screens?
Pictures.
I can't tell.
I mean, they look like spots they look like TVs. You don't know the layout of this place.
I can't. So there's nothing like there's not like a screen that's pointed at the honeycomb or like main stage or behind main stage.
There is one pointed at the main stage and one pointed at behind the main stage. You off the very left corner of the main stage, you can see just a big old polar bear just scratching his chin like but other than that, you don't really see much. And on the backstage one, you just see a bunch of workers moving around. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's some crates going back and forth. There are a couple of crates with the words HoneyCon stamped real big on the side of them. But other than that, it's just a lot of human hustle and bustle.
Okay, so there's nothing of use on here.
Not with that attitude.
Okay. Are there any notes on the desk about like where the honeycomb might be or like their security plans?
Let's see. Give me a criminal check.
Okay. Hang on, because I'm also trying to buy gummy bears right now. I'm using my points, 2. Which my criminal is a 3. So
yes, you're fine.
Yay.
Okay, so looking around on the main desk, there's like a bunch of knobs. There's like a couple like camera control like joysticks and things. But looking about, you see a small stack of papers, and on top, you see one with a bunch of crosses out on it. Like a bunch of things have been crossed out, and then one note at the bottom has been circled real big. It says, "The threat is real. Move the item."
Shit. It doesn't say where they moved it?
No.
Fuck! Let me think here. Is there like a console? Can I change where the camera's looking?
There is, but there's probably about 20 cameras in here. And do you know how to work a security system?
No.
No. So, probably not.
Okay, last thing, is there any weapons in this room? Or walkie-talkies. Are there like a bunch of walkie-talkies?
There are 2 walkie-talkies on the opposite wall sitting in their little chargers.
I'm gonna take both of those and leave.
Newie's like, I'm gonna take a consolation prize.
Okay. Alright, so you pick up a couple of walkie-talkies. And you skedaddle out of there with what info that you have.
Okay. I'm gonna go try to find somebody else to give one of these walkie-talkies to.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So I believe we are ready for Barry and Jiro to see how their drunken experience is doing.
I'm not tipsy. You're tipsy.
I'm not
I
drunk
am not drunk. You're the drunk one. I think maybe we should go listen around for the thing.
Yeah. I'm just like hanging out to Jiro.
And then I go listen around for anybody who's talking about the surprise event.
I think about where it would be.
I'm looking at my watch, not making sense of it, but also still enjoying while sipping on the honey cocktails that we're sampling.
Okay. All right. So looking down at your watch, you start to check the time, and it's probably about 11:45 now.
They should be here soon.
But you know, the letters, the numbers are all backwards, and everything's a little bit spinny.
Whoa, look at that! What's that thing on your wrist? It's like
you hope it's about 11:45.
Sounds good. No, we get some like we got like LSD type of like and all this stuff too.
Now they're using absinthe. Holy shit!
I know the absinthe of honey. It's great. It's great here. It's amazing. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, he's gonna get some to drink.
Do you have actual absinthe with you?
He actually does. I believe him.
I like absinthe. I like the way it smells. I like the way it tastes. I don't like licorice. Licorice is nasty.
Yeah,
and
I love licorice.
I think it's gonna be on my punishment wheel for Thankmas donations.
Make you eat black licorice.
Yeah, because I don't like it.
Black licorice is
It's like
Am I the only one in here who actually likes it?
I think you are. I think you're in the
I
minority.
like the way it smells.
Wow, I see the little bit of
it
absinthe.
It's just 2 ounces. And I'm like, oh man, I want more.
Yeah, they sell them in really small bottles.
Yeah, so we're kind of like intoxicated a little bit, and so we're waiting for the other bears. But then we all of a sudden see there's some like a beeswax sculpture or some sort, or like something like that. Like we're trying to make sense of it. What's going on?
We're like, oh my god!
Barry's just like talking to the sculpture.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
like I just make some sculptures.
Is there an area that we could do that, like a contest or something like that? Bear.
A contest for what?
Beeswaxing sculpture or some short like that. Like there's like a craft area, you know what I mean? Like a little craft area within there.
Yeah. There's not currently a craft area.
Oh man.
Damn it. We're just like mumbling and grumbling to ourselves like quietly in our like bear talk, so we're not trying to be sus.
Garble.
And we're like, oh my god, these I don't know, like we're just like so fascinated by the beeswax sculptures while standing close by and listening around to the food court and all that stuff. Kind of waiting for the Kumas to come back if they happen to remember to come back around noon, which I don't think is happening.
Is this where we're all gonna get together?
We were supposed to get together at noon, but I guess now.
Oh right, because we planned this, right?
Yes, we planned to meet at noon, but I don't think it's happening anymore. So we're just because we're buzzed.
Wait. What time is it right now?
11:45.
So to you it is 11:45. To Jiro and Barry,
I don't know.
knows?
It's 1 o'clock.
So I'm gonna say that.
Well, it looks like the bears are well underway as this HoneyCon is going. Will the bears be able to meet up? Will Barry and Jiro sober up? Will Sucrose and her wife not be so distracted by Artist Alley? And also, will Icy actually figure out what's going on other than scratching its head? So, tune in the next week of Honey Heist.